MAGA Man is brought to you by
It appears you hold all the cards, Mr. Trump. My fate is in your hands.
Has anyone ever told you you look like a donkey?
Yes. Many times.
Even facing certain death, you're defiant, like a petulant child. Well, it won't help you now, Maduro. Your time is up. F8.
You sunk my oil tanker.
Hasta el final, asshole.
Coño, carajo.
Oil Tanker, the new game from Bilton Madley, proud sponsor of MAGA Man.
El papá de los pelucones.
Democrats used to believe that border security and immigration enforcement were just common sense ideas. Don't believe it? Take their word for it.
Americans are right to demand better border security and better enforcement of the immigration laws. We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked.
We've had 5 million undocumented workers come over the borders. It has become an extraordinary problem.
All Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. And we must do more to stop it.
Biden, yes or no, would you allow the cities to ignore the federal law?
No.
Any city should listen to the Department of Homeland Security. The city made a mistake not to deport someone that the federal government strongly felt should be deported. Just because your child gets across the border, that doesn't mean the child gets to stay.
We do not think the comprehensive health care benefits should be extended to those who are undocumented workers and illegal aliens. We do not want to do anything to encourage more illegal immigration.
People say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants from coming here? And the number one answer we give is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud.
Illegal immigration is wrong, plain and simple.
Open borders. You're doing away with the concept of a nation state.
Our nation, like all nations, has the right and obligation to control its borders, and no matter how decent they are, no matter their reasons, the 11 million who broke these laws should be held accountable.
For decades, these weren't controversial or radical ideas. The only thing that changed is them.
Hey yo, meticulous like a watchmaker, precision, I'm public enemy without the clock. Listen, champagne flavor apricot, 4 flavored, full lean furs, ocelot, I'm at the spot, about to make a lot. On a calm morning, got me brainstorming, new ways to breach loopholes, new goals, to turn coal into diamonds, you motherfucking turncoats, cotton picking good for nothing wanted, you low down Benedicts, how you kill a good nigga working in the neighborhood, trying to build shit, that ain't real shit, I know it's hard to get on one accord, but why take a king off the board, it's not checkmate, when the gang detonate, but let me deviate, I'm thinking more of pouring white grapes than the flu, how escaping the coupe, the heist, open shop down in Alger Heights, nothing less than success will suffice, right, tell me how it feel to be a real one, we don't inherit empires, gotta build one, High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. It's real. Pearls before swine. Girls with strong minds, the world is all mine. It's like hurry up and wait, it's a long line. You got the right idea, but at the wrong time. Timepieces, I find peace, my mind reaches new levels, new devils to leave speechless. Speak truth to power, minutes turn to hours, yours become ours. Now it's new moves, rules of engagement. I leave out with the money, with who I came with. No more the same shit, but I'm still player. Get your main hit, like your first single. Layers, fly ladies understand lingo. On the hotel rooftop, we met mingle. Tequila shots, the whole menu was bilingual. Sing along, you know the words, it's not a jingle. A man with a plan with a purpose. Standing ovation, we out, close the curtains. Yeah. Tell me how it feel, tell me how it feel. Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. Know the deal. Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. Know the deal.
Yeah, we got to talk about this. And before y'all come at me in the comments, this is a personal testimony as someone who has dated outside of my race. Plenty, okay? A lot of y'all like what you see when you date a black woman. You love the beauty of black women, which I can't blame you. You love the aesthetic. You love how different we are. You love our bodies. But the problem is a lot of y'all don't even like black people.
All right. All right. Let's run through some clips and stuff and do some commentary. I think I sent Mr. O the link. Let's share my screen. I want to do the back. I want to do the aftermath of the State of the Union, because some of this shit is funny, bro. The Democrat, the Democrats are still a clown show, man. I don't know. Depending on the polls, they may actually still do good in the midterms, but I don't know how they're going to do for the 2028 election, because they still don't have any sort of policy. Everything can't be F Trump and the country. So this is my man, conservative, black conservative perspective. And this is Joy Reid and the Democrats heckled on stage. I posted Joy Reid on the community tab. I'm starting to do my tether report so we can see all the faces. None of them are FBA. They're supposed to be representing black interests. Let's look at this madness, because this was the counter event they threw to protest the State of the Union.
No pueden encarcelarnos a todas. No pueden encarcelarnos a todas. No pueden encarcelarnos a todas.
Yo, what up, Black Muslim? What up, Playboy?
Attention all MAGA trolls. And with apologies to the pastor who gave the invocation, your bullshit is not welcome here.
Yo, what up, Black Muslim? I'm going over some of this post State of the Union madness from the Democratic Party. You got Joy Reid up here, and this is apropos because I posted her today on the community tab. These are the people that they be putting out to make it seem like they are representing the interests. Yeah, it was unhinged like hell. But these are the people. Like I said, it's all they're putting these people out at the head to make it seem like they're representing black interests, and the polling numbers don't represent that at all. Like, we had the Congressional Black Caucus up there protesting the SAFE Act, meaning, voter ID. It shows that 76% of black Americans support voter ID to make sure that illegals are not voting in the election. And you got the Congressional Black Caucus voting against it. And Joy Reid, who, was at MSNBC, she is from the Congo. She's from the Congo and Guyana. She's not, she's first generation. She does not represent our interests. You know what I mean? She represents liberal white women's interests. No News said, I like how FBAs are taking shots. Yep, yeah, it's all over social media, man. Taking shots at the Congressional Black Caucus. Yeah, we got to get them up out of here. Yeah, it's unhinged. We're going to go through some of the footage. I was going to pull some clips, but Black Conservative Perspective beat me to it. And you know how we do over here. We're kind of party agnostic. Shout out to Dr. Tia Johnson. He's got the 19 points political policy initiative for black men, which was crowdsourced nationwide by black men in terms of policy items that are in our interest, and that's pretty much what we lean on. You know what I mean? We be backing a lot of Trump's policy initiatives because they coincide with some of those things that are on that 19 points plan. We've consistently reiterated this. I think Mr. O said it last night. I think that, in terms of contemporary black male political thought, this is the first time in decades where brothers have just been, well, we know online is a new thing, but collectively talking about what it is we want and in particular things that benefit the heterosexual black men, not this flat blackness coalition talking points. But I mean, I think we're all pretty much functioning as a voter bloc and as independents, and whoever's going to pass the policy that's in our interest, we'll support it, and we'll support it policy point by policy point. You say you seen a bit, yo, Sower C, what's up, Playboy? He said Joy Reid, yeah, how is she still got pulled to be on TV still? Because that's all they got. That's all they got. There's no FBA support for any of this nonsense anymore, especially with the Democratic Party. That's why out in Minnesota, it was Becky's and Brad's catching L's, because they ain't have no more black bodies to use as human shields out in the street. So you seen how quickly they gave that shit up, after that Becky caught a hot one to the face and the Brad got put down. You know what I'm saying? Like they done rolled that shit back a little bit. No News said gotta get the Bald Ninja song out for Joy Reid. That's crazy. All right, let's some of this madness play for a second. Hold on.
And to paraphrase one of my favorite actors in the world, Robert De Niro, I'm going to slightly paraphrase him. Fuck y'all. We're here to hear the truth and to hear from impacted people, not to see or hear from you. So go back and pay attention to your orange line.
I don't care if it's a Republican or Democrat as a president. Just don't do that. Don't do that. Respect the office, regardless who's in that. And now for me, it's like now when half the people in my party haven't showed up, and then some of them have chosen to just yell and say and scream during all of it. I just don't think that's what we want. And I don't believe, as a Democrat, I think like dancing frogs really moves the ball for us as a party either.
What did you think about that moment when the president was asking Democrats to stand up for American citizens during that part of the speech when he was talking about immigration and immigration enforcement efforts?
I think you can agree with the what, like standing up for American citizens, but I disagree with the how. And so it's always about how do we bring our country together, but not stand on the backs of others. There's thinly veiled racist language, anti-immigrant language in what he was asking, and that was uncomfortable.
Boy. So we got to follow up on the coverage of President Trump's State of the Union address, in which,
and it's not anti-immigrant language; it's anti-illegal immigrants. People who are naturalized citizens. You know what I mean? As long as you're not doing Somali fraud like they were in Minnesota. So it's a false framing of the issue.
He humiliated Democrats in front of the country, and now Democrats are fuming, right? They're fuming because this State of the Union did not work out the way that they thought that it would, okay? President Trump definitely won in this situation, and in the meantime,
Black Muslims said, why do they want to represent our interests? Just represent the Congolese. No, I 100% agree. This is and I'm glad these conversations are being had. And this is the byproduct of the boomer men. They the boomer black men. They allowed these people who do not represent our interests to be voted into office. They were paid off, and they generally do once they're in office. They work for their interests. The congresswoman in Florida just got arrested and is getting time for. And it's found that the Haitian government gave her 80 grand to advocate for their interests. Haitian immigrants and the protective status and such. These people are getting voted into power, and they're not doing anything for their actual black districts that voted them in. You see everywhere there's a blue state and a black Democrat in power. Those neighborhoods are trash. Those districts. He said, "Bro, they gave up on protester quick." Yeah, they did. You know what I'm saying? Since they had to take the brunt of it themselves, they gave up on that quick. It seems the most powerful thing that has recently been done in terms of social political engagement for American blacks, heritage black Americans, some say FBAs, has been our just sitting this one out, not being involved in things that are not that don't concern us or our issue. So it makes it very difficult now for us to be collectively used as pawns, political pawns and political punching bags. Yo, what up, Bo? Is that you?
Yep. What up? What up? What up?
Yo, what's up, man? Well, I just got started anyway. I'm going to, we covered some of that State of the Union last night. We was really looking for some of the analytical feedback from the news organizations last night, but it's the day after, and I guess it wasn't televised. All these weird the weird protests that the Democratic Party staged opposite the State of the Union. So I'm going through this clip now. Black Conservative Perspective put together a montage, and it's a friggin' clown show. I mean, but I'm glad you're here though, because one of the main pieces I want to go over is shout out to Passport OG. He was one of our original supporters of this channel, season 1 and season 2. And he actually did a video segment about us that actually got us a lot of subscribers initially. So shout out to him. But he recently did it was today, I think I shared it on the community tab, a video about FD Signifier and him attacking Kevin Samuels' legacy. And he's actually on there saying that his job is to just destroy Kevin Samuels' reputation. So I actually want to speak on that, and then we'll probably double back on that Sunday if it allows, because that's a real thing, and I don't believe that it's any coincidence that it's happening 6 months or so before the midterm elections. They are trying, and you know what I'm saying. I'm sure he does believe this stuff, but two, I'm sure somebody's greasing a palm somewhere. Like there's an all-out effort to discredit all the Black Manosphere talking points, our ideology, and plus because we're getting politicized, and they're also trying to make sure that it doesn't spread the disease. So, you know what I'm saying? If they taking shots at you, that means you're doing the right thing. We doing our job down here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So FD Signify Moisa self want to go ahead and be the so-called Keisha defender now.
Keisha defender, but I mean that, like I said, they taking it up a notch. I've said that on the Sunday show. I'll give it to the they just spread that Democratic money around and everything. They iterated quickly because that Michelle Obama podcast that they put out there first, and they seen that shit bombed, so they didn't really start to go. It's a lot of effort being put at the black male sector on social media, across all social media platforms, to get them off of this red pill shit and this political shit. Like they getting a little desperate. And I don't know if this is from the day. If it is, shout out to Alexander X Live, member for 23 months. It says 11:43, so it must have been right before we went on. He said, "Good evening, gentlemen. Salute to y'all. Hit the goddamn like button." Alexander X, man, I remember when he first showed up in the chat. It's crazy. I'm gonna pull it back up here. It's crazy to think that he's been a member for 23 months. That's almost 2 years, bro.
Yep.
So, the time fly fast. I'm gonna be honest with you, don't even feel like we've been doing this shit that long. Let's give my man a drop. Shout out to you, Alexander X.
Off by a stop. Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
All right, let's play some more of this joint. And you can give me your feedback too on this joint and stuff, because some of this shit is funny. They already played the frog ball. The Democrats really do look friggin' unhinged with this shit though.
Democrats were embarrassing themselves during and after the State of Union address. Like, for example, Midas Touch, along with a bunch of other Trump deranged individuals, a lot of has-beens that worked for the liberal media who have now become progressive activists, they held a counter program during President Trump's State of the Union address that did not get that many viewers at all. And also on top of that, doing this counter programming, it was a complete and total embarrassment. It really showed the American people how unserious these people are, right? How unserious these Trump deranged Democrats are. And it was kind of funny because Joy Reid, who was a part of this, got heckled on stage. In fact, multiple Democrats ended up getting heckled on stage doing their counter production. Take a look.
American people. I stand with the pueblo, with the people that finally speak in the names of Silverio, Keith, Renee, Alex, Linda, Ruben, and the 38 people who have died in ICE detention since the start of 2025. I'm talking about North, Ever, Victor, Paradi, Luis, Geraldo, Luis, Menko, Delve, Far, Jean.
This is the moment. This is the reason that she came here to the United States, to speak truth to power, to explain the trials and tribulations that every immigrant, that every refugee goes through to get here, and to press this country to the border. I stuck in the border. Go Trump! Go Trump! Hey Murphy, you're a scumbag. Thanks, man.
Yo, once again, these are not U.S. citizens.
Nope. Thanks, buddy.
All right, y'all okay? How many of you remember Q.𝐿 Abrego Garcia? How many of you guys remember him? Wave your hand, remember. Well, coming to the stage is the man who had the courage to
Abrego Garcia is a MS-13 gang member, convicted of human trafficking. Yo, this is a clown world, bro.
Yo, why does Joy Reid look like Wesley Snipes from Demolition Man right there in this pose right here? She looks like Simon Phoenix for real, for real.
Come on, man. You said Simon
Let's
Phoenix.
be nice. Yeah. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
No, well, second thought, she is the missing golden lord for the media bag. She's a golden lord right there, for real, for real.
That's wow, bro. That's some funny shit. What you call it? You seen I got I posted on the community tab. I should have added you on that joint. I got a new series of memes called the Tether Report. So she was the first one on there. And say the Congo, and I got the Congolese flag on her head. I got Roland Martin posted tomorrow. I'm gonna do Abby Phillips, and then I'm gonna go through everybody on the Congressional Black Caucus.
You say you got Abby Phillips on there too?
I said I'm gonna have Abby Phillips. I'm gonna have Abby Phillips after that. Yeah, exactly. Did they forget his goddamn rap sheet? No, I'm gonna show you on. Hold on. Can I pull that shit up? I'll show you. It's on the community tab, but let me see. File image. Hold on for a second. Let's do downloads. I'll show you. Here it is, Congo. Wait, that's Haiti. Oh, here we go. I'll show it to you. There you go. Hold on, I'll show you. They think that Simon Phoenix shit is funny.
Yeah, Demolition Keisha. That's exactly who she is. No news. Oh,
There
yeah.
you go.
Oh yeah.
There you-
Oh yeah. The Congo.
That's the Joy Reid joy. That's on the community tab. But and I got on it's called the Tether Report. So I got all these memes with all these tethers cosplaying as FBAs. So bro, everybody you see on TV, they're all tethers. That's out there speaking for black people. None of them are FBAs Americans, bro. That shit ain't by accident.
Now put that back. Now bring that picture right back up, yo.
All right, hold on. I'll put it back up. Add to the stage. And
Now
I'll show you
don't
the
she?
role model.
Now don't she look like now she going from looking like Wesley Snipes and the Golden Lords. Now she looking like Benson with a peroxide brown dye job.
This nigga said Benson. That's funny as shit. Benson, my nigga, for real?
Benson, Robert Gilliam, yes.
Yeah, Robert Gilliam, yeah. Yo, and I picked that photo on purpose like that for it to look goofy. I'll show you the Roland Martin. Actually, the Roland Martin joint might have already auto posted because I schedule everything on the channel. Hold on, I'll show you the Roland Martin joint. Hold on.
Yeah, let's see Roly Poly.
Yeah, I'm gonna do them all dirty, cuz I'm gonna do them all dirty. And what you would call it? Y'all can reap all them joints. Y'all can reap any meme that's on the community tab. Y'all can download them and repost them anywhere you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the meme warfare is in full effect, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Bang, there you go. There go Roland Martin.
Oh man, look, bro. Man, he got a big old Kool-Aid smile right here, looking at boy right here. That nigga got a big old head. I never noticed how big this nigga head is. This motherfucker got more head than forehead for real, for real. This nigga got his own zip code, area code, and private building right there on top of his head. And what's with that hairline, bro? I heard of a tether hairline, but his damn hairline need a banana boat. What the hell is this?
Yeah, so I said, yeah, this is it. I got a new series of memes called the Tether Report. Yo, what up? Detroit 313 in the building. What up, Playboy?
Detroit XRP 313. What's good, baby? What's good? What's good?
What's good with you, man? Street Fighter. All right, let's get back to this this State of the Union debacle real quick, and then we're going to jump into I want to jump directly into this Passport OG video he dropped today because it's good, and I want me and you to go back and forth in that joint because like on the surface it just looked like soy boy FD signifier trying to clout chase and stuff like that and attack the black manosphere, but it's bigger than that. It's a and at the time, it's a full out attempt to destroy the lexicon and everything that's been built here in the space, and to stop our influence from spreading. Because I mean, they're synonymous now. The Black Manosphere lexicon and Dr. T. Hassan's political agenda, they're all one thing now. You see what I'm saying to you? Like the red pill's political now. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and you was part of this over here. You even conservative and like a couple guys who were started to blend the gender politics stuff with the actual politics stuff. You know what I'm saying? We bridged that gap.
You know what I'm really starting noticing? I'm starting to notice a pattern. I had called out this particular pattern with the Keishas already when I told brothers if she rocks natural locks, hair locks, natural afro, wears granny glasses, the granny frames, wears a septum ring, and has a whole bunch of tattoos, just don't engage with that person, just walk away. It's basically a futile effort. That's an indoctrinated creature that you're not going to reach. Just wash your hands and move on. I have started to notice a pattern amongst the so-called liberal men, the quote-unquote liberal men, like grits and eggs. What was his name?
Go ahead, speak on it.
All right, FD Signifier and Grits and Eggs podcast. They basically the same nigga, and they basically have the same aesthetic. They walk around with receding hairline locks. They have patchy, non-connecting beards. They basically have estrogen,
and they got the high estrogen body type, right? Big hips and shit. They got the women bodies. They got them high estrogen, low testosterone bodies.
Yes.
You know, that low testosterone body, they be looking doughy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like what Coach Greg Adams be saying, like the busted can of Pillsbury biscuits and shit.
Busted Pillsbury dope. Yes, exactly. Now you see what I'm seeing now, right? Now I'm actually painting a different picture, and they basically have like this feminine type of look on their face. Like, you know, real men, you know, no matter if you even lived in the damn suburbs, if you've been under some type of masculine hardship in life, you're gonna display some type of like weather beaten type of face, or there's some type of masculine aggression in your face.
You're gonna have some sort of edge to you.
Those two individuals do not display neither.
Yeah, they're low testosterone men. You know what I say? I mean, I'm of the opinion right now that a black man who is on the liberal side of things, you know how they used to say, you know, you were Oreo back in the day? It's the same thing. They're black men on the outside and liberal white women on the inside.
Yeah.
They're not even liberal white men. They're worse. They're liberal white women. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, FD Signifier sounds like a liberal white woman, and Grits and Eggs, and they all, and like I said, I mean, it's just disgusting and appalling to see these dudes. Kevin been dead for years, man. That they just did this full scale effort to attack a dead black man. Let that man rest. And the thing is, the man living rent free in these quiches heads. Hey, like I said, they essentially quiches too. And in these dudes' heads, although I think they partially getting paid to do this, for them to for this sort of a campaign to be waged right now. But we got to hold the line, at least for the content anyway. Shout out to Passport OG. I saw BGS did something on it today. So I want to see how far they go with this, and then I want to see how many content creators actually make content, defending Kevin's legacy, because that's how it starts. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't push back on that shit, as soon as it starts, it spreads, and that's what they do. The ongoing effort to diminish the accomplishments and the influence and tarnish the reputation of a black man, whether he's alive or dead. You know what I'm saying? It's the great American pastime.
Yep.
All right, let's hold on. Let's let some more of this play, and then we'll pull up the Passport OG shit.
Cojones to go and find him at CTOC. And look at that. My fans are back. What I always say is, you know who I am, and I don't know who you are. That means you're a fan, you're a fan, you're a fan, you're a fan. Keep on standing me, because I don't know who the hell you are, but you know me. Hallelujah. Keep on being my fan. We're coming to the stage is the great Chris Van Hollen, Senator Chris Van Hollen of the great state of Maryland. He'll be joined by Jenna Norton, a public health scientist focused on health equity and data standards to improve health outcomes in kidney and urologic diseases. She was a lead organizer of the Bethesda Declaration.
And once again, this is the Democratic Party. You see that this is supposed to be the protest, and what? It's all fucking women, bro. Like, what man is joining this party except for a low testosterone beta male?
A whistleblower letter to the NIH director and members of Congress detailing this harm. In November 2025, she was placed on retaliatory administrative leave. So you're going to want to give her a major round of applause. Senator Van Hollen.
You suck. You're a loser. MSNBC fired you because you're a loser.
Say it again.
America first. You can't even get a sizable crowd. No one's here. It's
Oh
empty.
shit! Oh shit!
It's empty.
Oh shit! I didn't see this.
Oh, you didn't see this part?
No. Oh shit. Yo, bro, you know, this represents a little bit of a turning of the tide and just the general America. Bro, this would have never happened like a year ago. Like the direct heckling of Democrats out in public.
Oh no. Oh no.
This would have never happened to you. I didn't see this. You're all mentally ill. Yo, that's a talking point from down here. Oh, I like this shit. Let's let a little bit more of this play. And bro, they're gonna play the joint I was talking about. Yo, they got a joke like they'll play it after this. Yo, I told you, man, these Democrats is weirdos. You know, I did the shit with the furries. They got a joke with it was dudes dressed up like frogs and shit.
Oh yeah, I seen yo. At first, I thought it was AI. When I first glanced on it on X, right? Then the actual the head of the video said, unfortunately, this is not AI. And I was like, oh hell no.
He said, oh hell no, bro. But this is what I'm talking about, like the FD. That's what I'm saying. This is the FD signifier crowd. Dudes hanging out with furries and transformers and dudes dressed like frogs. You understand what I'm saying? You taking shots at Kevin, my nigga?
You're all mentally ill. You're simping for a criminal. He is a criminal. He is a criminal. He is a yes. What? What do you mean? Do I know who you are? Why are you simping for illegal criminals?
Oh wait. Look, you see how it is? Look. And the black man that shows up, what is he, boys and girls? You can't make this shit up. And the black man that shows up is what?
Meet Soft Black Man, the safest man in America. He listens, he validates, and he never disagrees.
Unless it's about your self-care.
He's strong, but not too strong. Soft Black Man, your plush.
God, he had to be a dark-skinned nigga too, man. He had to.
Y'all dark-skinned niggas taking the L with this one. Hold on.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Yo, bro, you can't make this shit up. We was just talking about it, and what do? They said they send. That's what I'm talking about. That's how the Democrats move. They send the brown person out to shut the shit down. But the low testosterone man, they gotta do it.
Meet Soft Black Man, the safest man in America. He listens, he validates, and he never disagrees.
Unless it's about your self-care.
He's strong, but not too strong. Soft Black Man, your plush.
Shout out to Theo Y for the building. He said Transformers more than me.
Hey, but cheese boat. Now you see why I play that There Will Be Blood clip now. Now you see why I say I hate most people.
Oh yeah. No, you got some, bro. You got some good drops over you, John. The other night I was over there. I was like, oh wait, play the There Will Be Blood, Joe. Yeah, you picked a good clip. See, and here's the thing with that: you actually gotta know the movie to actually pick a good line. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
You actually got to know and understand the movie to pick a piece of dialogue as a drop for, because you like, yeah, that shit hit. You understand what I'm saying to you? And There Will Be Blood. That's not a that's not a light movie. It's an art house film. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to do some thinking to watch the movie.
That's right.
Why are you here? This is not your event. Okay, it's a free country, isn't it? Is it a free country? You want to know who the fascists are? You guys. You guys are the fascists. You guys are the fascists.
Those are the black men of the Democratic Party.
That black ain't
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
You have an opinion that's perfectly Who says I'm gay?
They organized this, you did not.
You are gay.
Understand? Over here.
Hey, yo, that brother don't look like the FBA though. Hey.
He does.
Oh my God.
He doesn't look like
I'm
he
trying to walk.
He doesn't look like he FBA, but it looked to me like you might be trying to duck that dark skin fade with this one, bro. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Excuse me. Wow. My tax dollars at work. My tax dollars at work. These police officers getting in my face.
I'm a mother.
Here you go. This
Here
shit
we
with
go.
the
I have a
frogs.
flag. And I am the proud representative for Oregon's 3rd Congressional District. Yes.
This is FD Signifier's crew. These are his peoples. The frogs and shit. This nigga down with the frogs, bro. Are you talking about Kevin? Bro, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, this is what you repping? Yo, what's up with the frogs, my nigga?
Thank you. Thank you. And tonight, I defy Trump and his authoritarian project by standing in joyful, radical, peaceful resistance with the Portland Frog Brigade.
The Portland Frog Brigade.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. A complete and total clown show.
It is a complete and total clown show. All right, cool. We're gonna play it up to Scott Jennings making fun of everybody. But bro, is it me? Like, bro, they have devolved into straight weirdos, bro.
Hey, yo, kid. Yo, check this out, bro. Have you seen Portland lately? Like we talked about how messed up NYC is now with their so-called socialist mayor. We had talked about all the street trash and people basically defecating in goddamn streets all up in San Fran, all up in LA, up in San Diego. But have you seen the catastrophe, the mayhem that's up in Portland? The people are now living in the woods. The citizens of Oregon, of Portland, Oregon, the residents, the taxpayers that can't afford the rents, can't afford the property taxes, are now living in tents in outside of the outskirts of Portland, bro. It looks like a war zone.
Oh, I believe that, but that's a property grab. That's a deal between BlackRock or somebody and like the local government to get them people up out their houses so BlackRock and Amazon can buy them shits up. They did the same thing in California. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Listen, I firmly believe in the Democratic Party's ability to mismanage infrastructure and everything across the board. But at a certain point, there's a mark of demarcation where you go, is this mismanagement or is this part of the plan? Because you understand what I'm saying? It's impossible to consistently, at such a large scale, to completely mismanage so many things, right? And we know it to be true because we've uncovered all the stuff with Doge. We've uncovered the Somali scam and everything. And then what happens, then it all makes sense because where there's chaos, there's no record keeping and we can't keep track of money, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You see what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm. Hey, yo, Simon. Yes, thank you. Simeon Toku has written it perfectly. This is the clawword pivot strategy and practice indeed.
What the clawword pivot strategy? What's that? You'll put that shit in the chat, Simeon. What's the clawword pivot strategy?
Yeah, go ahead. Put Chat GPT. Well, no. Grok it. Forget Chat GPT.
No. You right. I'm about to throw it in the AI right now. We're gonna do it. We gonna do it live. Hold on. Where's my guy? We gonna fuck it. We're gonna do it live.
Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right, hold on. It's called the clawword. I'm typing it in now. Clawword pivot. Oh, comes right up. Clawword pivot strategy explained. Say what Perplexity says. The clawword pivot strategy is okay. Look at you, Simeon. Is a political approach from 1966 aimed at tackling poverty through systematic overload. Okay, is this a Hegelian dialectic? Sociologists Richard Cloward and Francis Fox Piven. Hey, can you hear me? Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you
All right,
loud and
all right.
clear. And this
Both
is an American douchebag productions to the International Quiet Storm.
Matter of fact, here, well, let me do this. Let's just read it while it's on the screen. Let's do. Can I switch screens? Yup. There we go. You guys probably can't see it as big. Hold on. Is that better? All right, yeah, that's better.
Yep.
Origin: sociologists Richard Cloward and Francis Fox Piven, both from Columbia University, outlined in their article "The Weight of the Poor: A Strategy to End Poverty in the Nation." They targeted U.S. welfare systems, noting many eligible poor people weren't enrolled due to bureaucracy or unawareness. The goal was to mobilize them for mass applications, straining local budgets, and forcing federal reform. Key steps: overload the welfare rolls, encourage all eligible individuals to apply immediately, overwhelming local agencies. They did the same thing with the illegals. Trigger crisis, that's the same. Fiscal administrative breakdown creates public panic and political pressure.
Yeah, Tito talked about this a couple of times on his platform. That's how I remembered it.
Install new system, advocated federal guaranteed annual income. That's what they talk about right now, to end poverty via redistribution. And what you call it? Mandani ran on these policy talking points. Goals and impact. Cloward and Piven sought socialism like income guarantees. That's Mamdani. That's Bernie Sanders. That's the chicken. That's Walls. Whoa, this is right out the playbook. Good go, Simeon. Viewing existing welfare as capitalist oppression, welfare rolls did rise in the late 1960s and 70s amid movements they influenced, but no guaranteed income emerged. Critics argue it fostered dependency, without revolution. You can't make this shit up. Modern views today is debated as a tactic for chaos in areas like, oh shit, look at that. I just said that off the top of my head, like immigration or entitlements. Though original focus was welfare, supporters see it as reform catalyst. Distractors, call it destabilization. I call it goddamn destabilization.
You know it.
Hold on. We gotta give Simeon a goddamn well played, sir. Where's my drop? We gotta give you one of these. And one of these. Damn, I'm busy reading. Y'all done got busy in the goddamn chat. Hold on, let me get to it. Hold on. Oh man, y'all done got busy in the chat. Oregon's a straight shithole. Yeah, it is. Yo, Black Muslim man. What you call it? I'll be doing these tech support streams with Theo on Sunday and on Thursday mornings with Dak Dissident. Tomorrow at 11. I do it with Dak. And we talking all about the class, AWS, Kubernetes, and everything, bro. Shout out to Detroit 313. Yo, member for 6 months, and appreciate you, boy. It was I was at Los Angeles back 2 hours ago. Now I'm in Arizona. Oh damn, that's right. I forgot, man. You be trucking, man. Yeah, we got a lot of truckers in this space.
Shit. Gotcha.
We got more pricey games coming up in the second half of the show. Don't go away, folks. We got more pricey games coming up in the second half of the show. Don't go away, folks. We got more pricey games coming up.
Oh, we need to do a whole show talking about tethers. Yo, way ahead of you, Playboy. We got a tether segment coming up after this. And we got to get on it because what you call it? They up there talking reparations and everything now. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, you talking about them Somalians up in Minnesota? Yeah, them.
Yeah, we touched on it briefly on the Sunday show. Simeon says it's how the left will collapse the economy and destroy the government. Spot on. This is an American douchebag production. Grok is fire. But you're right because our people don't know sometimes. That's why we be having these conversations. Like, yo, the true words have never been said, bro. Like, brothers ain't got out there and marched to done none of that shit. Conversation rules the nation, man. We made all these changes with conversation, bro. Niggas ain't get up in the, you know what I'm saying? We done made all these changes by brothers just talking online, arguing, hammering it out, coming to terms. You know what I'm saying? Clower Piven viewed such disruption as a mechanism to oppose the inadequacies of the existing safety net and to open opportunities for broader anti-poverty reforms. Okay, I see. Well, Simeon knew it off the top of his head. I see everybody pulled out their favorite AI and went to work. Appreciate all your help. All right, let's oh wait, we got Anderson Cooper. We got our favorite soft black male over here. Vince, so what's his name? And then my man, and only because he just be speaking common sense and has rounded arguments. Mr. Scott Jennings. So let's get a little piece of this.
Scott Jennings is so bad, man. He be going in on these motherfuckers at Abby Phillips' little round discussion panel. And look at this cheesing ass nigga right here, Van Jones. Man, boy, if you don't get this tap dancing, Kool-Aid smiling, having ass motherfucker. Let's go.
Yo, he's the official crying black man meme. You know what I'm saying? They should replace the Michael Jordan and put his face on it.
From the Democrats. That's the only thing that they know how to do at this point, which is to be agents of chaos. And then they want to boo-hoo, whine, and cry and get mad, right, when they get heckled on stage. But, you know, Democrats did try to heckle Trump as he was giving his speech at the State of the Union, the actual State of the Union. And Ilhan Omar was actually confronted by the mainstream liberal media on why is it that she lost her mind during the president's speech.
Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries advised your caucus, the Democratic members, to either skip the State of the Union address or sit there in silence. Should you have just boycotted the address, and do you think you violated the guidelines set out by your own leader?
No, I think it was really unavoidable. The president talked about protecting America.
I'm going to be honest with you. I want them to denaturalize this broad and get her out of here. Yes. One, because they have her giving a speech where she's speaking to her Somali constituents, saying that she represents and her interest is to serve the whoever this guy is, Somali president, Mohammed, whatever. And what the other thing I don't like, I do not like the smug haughtiness that this woman has with regard to Black Americans and with regard to America in general. Like, she blatantly hates America, and like she's a real agent and an operative and everything. And on top of that, she's orchestrated redirecting billions of dollars out of the United States to Somalia. Like, these are acts of treason while she's a congressperson, and she's got this smug, like she can't get touched, like air about her. And my thing with this is, if this country allows this shit to stand, if like people like this don't get cut down to size, put in jail and stuff, like just throw the whole baby out with the bathwater. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a sign of weakness. And I don't care how strong our military is. It's a sign of weakness from the inside. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I understand completely.
Yeah,
this is on my mind every night.
Yeah, you know what this is? This is street shit. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers need to be made examples out of. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is street shit. You dig me?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mine's got crossed. You mean all friendly with the ops? You think this is peacetime?
Yeah.
And how long do a person got to be in position in this country, and they got to go through so many proper channels to even hold a position of office? How long this chick actually really been here? And how long did she been here to understand our culture to be naturalized? And she's still supporting a third wave country that want to practice piracy.
No, bro. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, there is no intention to assimilate. The intention is to infiltrate and to siphon off resources and to gain political power and leverage and influence. You understand, for their interests, and at the same time work against America. And my point with this is, aside from like the financial fraud and everything else like this, the fact is that an example has to be made. Like this sets a whole. First of all, Congress is corrupt in and of itself. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is Americans are used to dealing with our own corrupt politicians. We know that's part of the game. Motherfuckers get punished accordingly. You see, Blagojevich got put in jail. Kwame, what's his face over in Detroit? You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get away for a while until they don't get away with it, and then we lock the motherfuckers up. It's the American way. You understand what I'm saying to you? But this is completely different. This is a hostile, naturalized foreigner who is blatantly hostile to America, who's blatantly hostile to blacks in Congress, diverting billions of dollars of funds, at the same time trying to attack the president. Like, if examples aren't made in public, it opens the door up forever. You know what I'm saying? It's a moral hazard. You understand what I'm saying?
It's insurrection. I mean, you basically getting invaded on and getting taken over by the inside. It is damn right biblical. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gonna invite your enemies, you know, and they die of need, and they gonna rule over you, and you'll die of need.
Yo, facts. Yo, the chat, they right on it. Storm said, I want her financials to be Doge, which they are working on right now. And if there's anything to be found, Scott Bessick gonna find it. She can get sent back to Somalia dead broke. And I think they gonna put her husband in jail. I mean,
yo, you see how shook she looked when Trump said that, when he told Vance what his new dude was. Man, she was talking all that hoopla, yelling with her little fake sister girl neck roll, trying to be disruptive, when he said that we gonna start this thing called Department of Fraud, and the first thing we're gonna do is investigate not only what's going on in Minnesota, what's going on in Florida. You know, you see what Dr. Oz and JD Vance was talking about earlier with all the so-called real estate scams going down in southern Florida. Man, she shut up, then her eyes glossed over. She looked like a dead caught in the damn headlights.
No, man, I mean, I'm dead ass, like, because like I said, look, we all, as Americans, we all got an agreement with each other. We know our politicians are corrupt to some degree, and we'll let them get away with a certain amount of shit. You understand? Like, it's a give and take thing. We know that. You understand? But it's another completely different thing for a foreign element to come in and pretty much just be giving the middle finger to the American way of life in general in our face, actively going at the president and ripping the country off at the same time, bruh. Like, motherfuckers, like, examples need to be made, and so that this shit doesn't spiral out of hand. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how strong the military is, it make the country look weak. Black Muslim said, bro, I was just about to say, yeah, exactly, I don't follow them. Yo, you know, bro, y'all already know my stance. My stance is this for the American FBA black man. Y'all need to stop voting in any Keisha woman, period, for the next decade. Like, just for a motherfucking reset. Like, real shit.
Man, that's too much like right.
You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, the reason we in this position, all this shit happened on the boomers watch, and we still got goofy niggas talking that don't get involved. But like I said, this is how the Somalis gotten power. You understand what I'm saying? We refused to be on the field playing, so they took our position on the field, and now motherfuckers is mad that we ain't got, like, we ain't getting reparations money because we wasn't on the field. They let these motherfuckers get in the field, and they just like, fuck reparations. We just gonna siphon off $8 billion. They ain't asked. You see what I'm saying to you? It's like, I don't like it, but it's gangster. But it ain't nobody fault by us, because like niggas was sleep on a motherfucking bench. Like, am I wrong?
You ain't wrong.
Yeah. Detroit says, yo, she only been in the country 5 years, my nigga.
See?
That's crazy.
See? Bro, do you understand how long it takes to become a, you know what I'm saying, for be a representative, bro?
That shit crazy. Yeah, that's who I was looking for there. Kwame L. Patrick, former mayor of Detroit. That's what I was talking. That's what I'm saying. Like, after, like, eventually we get our crooked politicians. We lock everybody up. But you know what I'm saying? We lock the white boys up. We lock the who's the boy in Jersey that just got it? Not Gomez, Gonzalez or whatever. Like, yeah, we get them eventually. You understand what I'm saying? But this is completely different. This a motherfucker been in the country 5 years, nigga. Storm says they already found over 8.8 billion of fraud in California, and Doge hasn't even warmed up yet, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. But that's the other thing. Pam Bondi got to get off her ass, and Patel. Like all this shit is cool, but motherfuckers gotta go to motherfucking jail. Am I seeing the comments? Yeah, I'm going through them right now. Playboy, hold on. Quiet Storm. We got to go over that exam. Y'all niggas are studying. 101. Yeah, it's time for hard work. Yeah. Next day. Oh, you need the soft black male plushie. Yeah, it's about. Yeah, here you go. Well, here you go. Hold on, where are my drops? There we go.
Meet Soft Black Man, the safest man in America. He listens, he validates, and he never disagrees.
Unless it's about your self-care.
He's strong, but not too strong. Soft Black Man, your plush.
All right, come on, let's play some more because I want Scott Jennings to kick some people in the balls, and then we'll do the FBA segment, and then I want to do the Passport OG with FD Signifier trying to kick Kevin's back in.
Americans, and I just had to remind him that his administration was responsible for killing 2 of my constituents.
In Minneapolis, many members of your Democratic Party criticized their Republican counterparts when they interrupted President Biden's State of the Union address, as a lot of us remember. Do you have any regrets at all about the interaction we played between you and President Trump just last night?
I do not, and I think many people look at that moment when the president says it is our responsibility to protect Americans, and he does not acknowledge the fact that 2 Americans, 2 of my constituents, 2 of
this is what I'm talking about. These optics are horrible. She got this Kemar on, yelling at the president of the United. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah. That the president of the United States at the State of the Union. This image going around internationally, this is bad optics, bro. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's bad optics. It's one thing. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Real bad. This is how can I say this? If they was holding a UN, I ain't gonna go there. This is just a bad look for not only for Islam's sake, because they trying to go ahead and find a way to go ahead and slide their way into the political system and overthrow a so-called Christian nation by trying to subvert and say, trying to demonstrate that people that practice Islam are peaceful people. I mean, it's supposed to stand for peace, but her right there in the crowd throwing all them tantrums, all them shouts and everything, just basically show you what will happen if we let 2 or more get up in there.
Bro, I mean, listen, man. Just in my opinion, Tito and I and Saul, we've had this conversation extensively on the channel. Like these are, I would say, easy fixes. Like this, we have control of who's in office and who's not in office, and I firmly believe. Don't vote no quiches in for a decade. That in and of itself will reset the motherfucking playing field. And the other thing is, if there is an elected office that a FBA can heterosexual black male, heterosexual black male cannot fill, we don't need the job. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, that's real shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not a silver bullet. But it's an Occam's razor approach. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it will reset the field. It will reset the priorities.
It will reset the priorities and also expose who is who, and before we back them, because that person gonna have to understand people, and they gonna have to tiptoe. They gotta be like, oh, then I can't use this. They gonna be like, no, we can't back them. I can't talk about that because they ain't gonna back me. I can't say So they're gonna be basically in a corner. They got basically either give something tangible to the black people, or they gonna be like, we might as well just go ahead and move on.
No, spot on. And you know what? I'm gonna take this chance to articulate the nuance of a argument that I've consistently made. When the old niggas and motherfuckers say the Democrats and Republicans are the same, et cetera, et cetera, although big picture, there is some truth to that. But that argument lacks nuance. And that argument has become an excuse. Like basically, they stop the argument there, and it's like, okay, if that's the truth, and water is wet, now what? And then the follow up for that is complete inaction. But if you don't do nothing, you end up with what you got, which is nothing. You understand what I'm saying to you? There's no conversation to be like, okay, if that's the state of affairs, what do we do to put ourselves in a better position? And it's such a horrible argument because we can do history and play it backwards. Let's take Frederick Douglass. Motherfuckers was actually in slavery during the time that Frederick Douglass was a free man. That if motherfuckers was made that argument like, well, Democrats, Republicans are the same. Well, we didn't even have a Republican Party then. There's only one party, it's a Dixiecrat Party, and everybody's in slavery. Like, the end of the conversation. You understand what I'm saying? Frederick Douglass was like, yeah, this is what it is, but I'm a right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna befriend Lincoln. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like the boomer, that boomer argument is a argument for inaction, and it makes sense because they are a generation of cowards.
Yep, there you go.
They were a generation of cowards. Let's just keep it a buck.
Go along, kill along.
And when I say this, I'm speaking in broad generalities, 80-20 distribution. Of course, there's some thorough ass boomers. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, niggas ain't stupid. We should, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that, not all shit. I'm saying in general. You understand what I'm saying?
Said not all.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? I'm speaking in general. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, like the lavish dudes, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like my first job was my second job, but my first like official job, I was a butcher at a local store in the neighborhood where my great grandmama lived. And it was a Korean woman, and she was married to a Korean war vet, a white boy. He was injured because he got hit with Agent Orange during the war. But he was a vet, so he's silent generation is what? That's greatest generation is World War II, right? That's World War II, right? So he's somewhere in the cusp of that shit. But that was my first job. And like I said, I helped them in the back with the meats because that's when, you know, people used to come and you used to have to be able to cut the meats up in real time. So I'm good as shit with a knife. He taught me how to be a butcher. I can cut anything up, cow and all everything. But like I say, he was a war vet. He was really good with a knife. He taught me how to use a blade.
My father used to work in the stockyards, you know what I'm saying? So I already know about that profession, partner. Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like those are dudes that we grew up around with. Like a lot of motherfuckers was veterans and shit. And like I said, like the boomers, like it's like Tito said, they were given everything. Motherfuckers had GI bills, like the government up and let motherfuckers with loans and mortgages and credit cards and everything. You understand what I'm saying? They was too fucking comfortable. All right, let's kill the all right, because damn, we already an hour and 15 minutes in. All right, this turned out to be a good stream. We just been busting it up. Let me Black Muslim called it. He said he wanted to do some a tether joint. Let's do a tether segment real quick, and then I want to do the passport OG, and we can get out of here. This is Philip Scott. This is Phil Scott. This is just a 7-minute joint, but I think I liked his commentary on this one. Regarding this FBA thing. Hold on, let's load it up. All right, no, but yeah, these arguments we making are they're logical and sound, and they make sense. And bear in mind, y'all been on the Sunday programs. You see how me, Saul, and Tito can, we could talk like high, like super intellectual big word to make big word to make the political argument, but like I purposely try to on my Malcolm X joint, try to speak down to earth in a language that everyone can understand, like a loose, comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To make the conversation more accessible. You understand what I'm saying? Like intellectual snobbery don't get you the fuck nowhere.
It's the intellectual snobbery, but that's facts, though.
You understand what I'm saying?
I never thought about that. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like you'll see sometimes, like when I'm trying to like make a point about not something simple, but a more detailed argument. Like I'll start using big vocabulary, but I talk this way for a certain reason because it's like you want to make the conversation accessible to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like remember with the policy shit, you know how simple I made that shit. Like man, motherfuckers giving all these political speeches and all that shit. I'm gonna make that shit real simple for you. When you listening to you, just ask yourself, what's in it for me? If you ain't hear nothing in it for you, that mean there ain't nothing in it for you. That's how you analyze a policy speech by a fucking politician. He's saying a whole lot of nothing. Did you hear anything in there for you? Then that means there ain't nothing in there for you.
And we mean you, not Keisha, not the kids, not. I'm talking about you, black man.
You, black man, personally. And then what happened? Then you applied that same thing to Trump, and Trump was saying certain things, and niggas was like, okay, I can fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Get these illegals out of here, jobs, gas. You understand what I'm saying to you? It's that simple. You don't need to be no big policy wonk and went to school to hear these motherfuckers talk like, yo, this nigga ain't saying shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shit.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let's do a little FBA segment real quick. All right, yeah, exactly, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Like, we slow walked everybody down with that. Like, I will admit we did creep up on niggas with that the politics shit. That shit was by design. You know what I'm saying? Because like we wanted to make the conversation accessible to motherfuckers. Like, these niggas be too snobby with that intellectual shit. Like, you could be as egghead as you want. Like, if motherfuckers can't follow the conversation, why are you having the conversation, homie?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? All right, let's
understand, man. They don't understand. Go ahead, press play.
Let's let my man Phil get at it. I was trying to get there we go. I was waiting for the screen to blow up. Bang.
You know, some of the shock that a lot of people are having toward Black Americans these days, because Black Americans actually set boundaries. And this shock has kind of sent a shock wave through the whole country, because everybody is talking about why Black Americans, you know, some of the shock that a lot of people are having toward Black Americans these days, because Black Americans actually set boundaries. And this shock has kind of sent a shock wave through the whole country, because everybody is talking about why Black Americans are just kind of not taking much anymore. But why don't you play what this sister has to say? Let's get into it.
People mad at me because I said Black folks ain't letting the N-word slide. And we not letting it slide. You know? Stay mad. Y'all can stay mad. See, I think the problem is that traditionally Black people have been very forgiving. Black Americans have been very forgiving. Our culture is Christianity, and it's been turn the other cheek and all of that. And we're not doing that no more. Okay? We're like a scapegoat in a family, in a narcissistic family union that woke up and decided they're not taking it no more. And if that makes us the villain, so be it. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. I really don't care. I don't care, because we've been taking it for far too long. Far too long. People do stuff to us and we supposed to apologize. Like, what? We're supposed to just be like, oh, it's okay, you know, we understand. No, we don't understand. I don't care what your reason is. I don't care if you got a disability. I don't care. I've taken it for far too long. It's over. We're not forgiving no more.
Now, the sister's 100% right. A lot of us are raised in the church, and it was really drilled into our head about turning the other cheek, being forgiving, 70 times 7, in the area of forgiveness. And because of that, a lot of people took advantage of Black Americans. That's because right. They do things and then, you got to forgive. And while people just took advantage of our good nature. And for years they were doing that. And then now you have a generation of Black Americans saying, no, this done. I'm going to treat you the way you treat me. If you respect me, I respect you. If you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you probably a little bit more. And the part of black people retaliating in that way, a lot of people are shocked by this, even including the white folks. They're shocked because black folks just not putting up with it no more. See, that preacher in that black church had us hoodwinked in a lot of ways. There's nothing in the scriptures that teach us to just take disrespect from people and be treated any kind of way. No, I mean, come on, that's not even healthy.
No,
I mean, if you're not gonna treat me right, well, just leave me alone. I'm cool on that. But Black America has finally set boundaries, and these boundaries should have been set a long time ago. Boundaries on how you access our culture, boundaries on just how you even talking to us, boundaries on, you know, having access to the money that we're giving out, boundaries everywhere, boundaries with our children, boundaries with how we want to be educated. It just, we have to set those boundaries to be respected. And have y'all noticed, ever since we have set boundaries, notice people's difference of reaction to us now? See, now they're literally begging us to talk. They're literally begging us to be in a coalition with them. Before we were begging them, notice.
Spot on.
That's right.
Spot on. Oh, okay. I thought that was me.
They didn't want no coalition. Notice that? Nobody wanted a minority coalition. We were begging for one. Well, when we got to the point, it's a collective of people say, we good. We don't need that. We fine. And everybody now like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm used to you begging to be my friend. And now you like, I don't need your friendship. I'm good. Well, what are y'all doing? You understand? What are y'all doing? As Black Americans, we don't like that. That's what it is. They don't like it. They don't have access to us. Then the main thing they don't have access to anymore is our ability to fight back against white supremacy. That's what they don't have access to. And that in itself is the issue. That in itself is the issue. Because we have been the only group that have been successful in fighting white supremacy.
Facts.
And when they lost access to us fighting white supremacy for them, I believe that is what bothers them a lot more than anything else.
Facts.
So getting mad at certain things we say, that's just, a byproduct. They're upset that they can't call us up. We run out there like a superhero and fight white supremacy while they just hide behind us. While we taking the slings and arrows and rubber bullets and everything else that we taking.
Yo, we started off this whole stream saying that shit. Yo, shout out the new news podcast member for 2 months. He said these tatters got a hold they own goddamn nuts.
That's right.
Damn sure.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
They want us to go back marching in the streets, yelling at their cars. But you see what happened to that white chick when she stepped out that car, left there looking all blue, looking like Avatar.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you, them throwing that hot one in that Becky's face, that changed everything. Like, we haven't actually felt the effects of that shit. Like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, that shit sent a shocking psych wave through the Becky's and the low testosterone males, like on some and I will give the Trump administration that. Like, I'm trying to tell you, because JD, especially with the first one, JD Vance came out of media and was like, oh boy, he got immunity and we backing him. But that was the government saying to the Beckys, like, yo, y'all can get out here and play if you want. We'll put your ass down.
Man.
Y'all better get the fuck back in line, bro. Because think about it, man. Like, I mean, we know, like, with clashes with law enforcement, of course, white women get dealt with and everything. But I'm talking about on a national stage with public protests and everything. Well, whenever law enforcement popped the Becky right in the face 3 times.
No, never.
Yo, you seen that shit? That shit was on some what do you call it? On some what do you call it? What's the show? What you more Modern Warfare shit, man. Boy was
Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty. Yeah. He was off the hip with it. He gave it 3 kill shots to the face. To the face. And then you seen with the white boy, he was down, the boy stepped back, popped him 10 times. Like, stay down.
Like, got neutralized threat.
Like, but what I'm saying is, like, that whole no hesitation to buck a bread and to buck a Karen like that on some protest shit. That shit wasn't like that. That's them sending the message like, y'all fuck around if y'all want. It's a new sheriff in town, and we catch your bodies. Yo, what up, Matrix Media?
Matrix Media, what up?
Hold on, Black Muslim says, listen, on the subject of Somali women, before they came here, Black Muslim women were very well respected. Yo, 100%. I would walk in stores with my mom and people were cleared away, stop cursing. Bro, I'm from Philly. We're a heavy Muslim town. And it is like that now, though, like, you got a lot of the reformed quiches trying to like become Muslim all of a sudden because they doing that because they want the respectability. But yeah, black Muslim women have there's a long history of being respected and stuff. And like what you just said, like you be in Philly, the brothers would be cursing in the store, a Muslim woman coming, and brothers be like, excuse me, sister, pardon me, sister. You understand what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Well, the Muslim woman coming in, the brothers avert their eyes and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. And like I said, that's why a lot of reformed 304s, at least in Philly, be becoming Muslim and everything because they want that respectability. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, them dudes are still scared about the Philly Black Mob from back in the day. That's why they still got that respectability too. They scared of that Philly Black Mob.
Yeah, I mean, they was all Muslims. Yeah, that's 100%. No, but Philly's a big Muslim town. We Muslims, a lot of black Jews in Philly, and that shit goes way back to the 60s and the 70s. We got mosque and masjids everywhere. We got damn near as many mosque and masjids in Philly as we got churches and synagogues.
Damn.
You feel me? Perfect example. You seen motherfucking, what's her name? Brittany Winter threw a Kemar on.
Yep.
You feel me? Yeah, trying to get that respectability. But, I mean, you'll see it real heavy in Philly. But nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, like, even if you're not Muslim is what I'm saying. Like, brothers are not be Muslim, you know what I'm saying? And Muslim women walk around, you know what I'm saying? Niggas get out their way in the store and shit, like, excuse me, sister, and stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's just built into the culture of Philly.
Yeah. Well, 2 of my favorite rappers from Philly, Black Thought and Beans.
All right, you got good taste. But see, that's the other thing. I'm glad Thought getting his props and everything because we know Tariq since like 92 and shit. You understand what I'm saying? And back then we knew Thought was the illest. Like, like I said, like, that's from that era. Like, we used to see this nigga fucking freestyle for like 45 minutes, an hour straight. Because like we used to battle and everything. Everybody was a rapper back in Philly back in the day. And so like everybody was all like in the same, you know what I'm saying, cliques and everything. And like, I mean, that nigga he's always been a fucking problem. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And like, and he had a style. He had his own style. It was like nobody, you heard a million niggas rap and it was just like, nobody sounded like Reek, but like on that freestyle shit, like he was way ahead of niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like ciphers and shit, but like blown. I was like, bro, we seen it with our own eyes. Like, damn, this nigga is still rapping, and we knew he was freestyling the shit. We were niggas looking at things. We're like 30 minutes in, this nigga's still free. We was like, this nigga's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm glad that niggas is really finally giving him his props and everything. It took a long time, but like Thought is really become your favorite rapper's favorite rapper right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he was inspired by everybody's favorite rapper, Cool G Rap.
with Cool G rap, Big Daddy. But that's another thing. Like Thought the roots in Black Thought, like this is in the 90s. That's the first rap group I ever seen do covers, like a cover band. So like he used to do Big Daddy Kane Raw. He used to do, I forget what Cool G rap song but it wouldn't be like he was rapping their lyrics. He would impersonate them. So when he would do Kane, he would sound like Big Daddy Kane. When he would do Cool G rap, he would sound like Cool G. It was the illest shit, bro. I'm telling you. Like niggas never seen no shit like that.
And maybe that's what niggas need to do now to keep hip hop fresh and refresh now. Do some hip hop covers.
No, but you understand what I'm saying to you? Like
I
you know
get
how,
you.
like you know how like with rock bands and other groups, like motherfuckers do cover songs. They do like, you know, Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd and shit. That's the first time we ever seen somebody do a rap song cover, but like not like in their own voice. They did the like when he did Big Daddy Kane Raw, he sounded like Big Daddy Kane. Like niggas was wildin'. Like this is crazy. Like we never seen no shit like that.
It probably won't ever again.
Yeah, and then he would do like a medley. He would do like Big Daddy Kane, Cool G rap, and like somebody else. And then he would do like Biz Markie and shit. But he would sound just like Cool G rap when he would do the Cool G rap first. Shit was crazy, bro. This was like in '93, nigga. Black Muslim says, yeah, New York, Atlanta, Cleveland, but Somali women come through they dating they wild. Yeah. But yeah,
Columbus,
and they got
Ohio
people,
too. They be in Columbus.
And they got people looking at us like we not really about that. Yeah, but that's indicative of what they got going over there in their culture. And then you gotta remember too, they fighting amongst themselves. They brought that tribalism there. Like they don't mess with the Somalis in Somaliland. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they the same friggin' people. But look how Somali women treat their own men. They beat them dudes for real. So I'm saying, like, I mean, bro, if you import degenerate cultures into, like, the melting pot of America is already difficult in and of itself. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to add fuel to the fire and importing contentious people from contentious cultures into that melting pot. And also, and at the same time, these are people that don't want to assimilate. You understand what I'm saying to you?
That's my problem. Like, y'all bring these refugees that's coming from communist, so-called dictatorship countries, right? But you do not basically naturalize them, make them somewhat assimilate to this culture. Over time, they go try and bring some of their ways that they was run away from over here and trying to go ahead and implement, act like ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yo, exactly, bro, 100%. And this is what I'd be saying about like American stuff. Like, so, you know, you got the whites, and even amongst the whites, they're all different. You got the Irish, the Italians, the Polish, the Russians, the Armenians. They don't all get along with each other. You understand what I'm saying? But they melt and pot together on some we still all Americans type shit, even though we're different. And then you got the blacks and the whites. Then you got, you know, because, you know, we didn't always have, I mean, like I'm in Philly. I grew up on Second and Lehigh. Like, I grew up around Puerto Ricans and Dominicans because that's like the neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying to you? But even they assimilate. You understand what I'm saying? The motherfuckers that become citizens. So there's like a common thing, like even though we all differ, like we still kind of all agree that we Americans, and every individual group has their own personal gripe with the American government and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like on dollars to donuts, when it comes down to it, we still all agree on like that, like we Americans. And so when like this illegal immigrant shit, motherfuckers that don't want to assimilate, everybody of every ethnicity group that has absorbed American culture, we'd be like, yo, what the fuck? And I always be saying to black dudes, bro, like, if you don't think you're American, go travel somewhere. Go to another country. You'll find out real fucking quick you're American. You know what I'm saying? Because American means like that you're used to a certain standard of living. You're used to certain amenities. You're used to a certain way of thinking. Like, you don't realize how socialized American you are till you go to another
females.
Till you go to another country and stay for a long period of time. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That you realize real quick, like, oh shit, yeah, I am American.
Real quick. These boys, man, they don't want to go ahead and drop our way, but they want to go ahead and listen to our music, live our lifestyle, watch our movies, you know what I'm saying, eat our delicacy, you know what I'm saying. You won't have no culture, but y'all want to go ahead dress in Ralph Lauren, y'all want to dress in Balenciagas, you want to rock all the so-called flavors that we got.
And I'm with you with that too, but once again, I'm gonna put that at the motherfucking boomers, because all this shit happened on the boomers' watch. All this shit, all the super extra Pan-African shit. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, they the ones that ushered all that shit in. You understand what I'm saying? I let these motherfuckers come down here and run wild. Like, bro, we generation X. We was young boys. We wasn't voted in the office and none of that shit. And then on top of that, when the brothers got out of college and was trying to get jobs to get put on by other black men, the boomers, them niggas fucking stood on our necks and wasn't, you know what I'm saying, and didn't open doors for us. You understand what I'm saying? They tried to protect their position. But then, like I said, if you look at the small hats and the shit like that, you know what I'm saying, little Seth or whatnot could have a high school diploma, and then like they give him a job in the mailroom, let him work his way up. You understand what I'm saying? Because they all in synagogue together. You understand what I'm saying, T?
Yep.
Yeah, it was the boomers. You know what I'm saying? The boomers closed the door for brothers to get in corporate. Bro, I was in corporate. Bro, every fucking promotion I got and shit like that, yo, I got it from either a white chick or a white dude. It was always a old boomer nigga or a Keisha trying to fuck me up at the job. That's the fucking truth.
Same. I'm an ex-Zennial, you know what I'm saying? I'm on that borderline between Gen X and millennials and whatnot. I'm an ex-Zennial. So I'm basically a hybrid of both worlds, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm like a day walker amongst the generations. I got all y'all strengths, but none of y'all weaknesses, you know what I'm saying?
That's some funny shit. All right, let's play a piece of this Passport OG shit. I really want to show the piece. Black Muslims say, yeah, that racism is backfiring. Yup, instead of giving the black to the black man, you import other people to pass us up. What happened to all your local stores, the gas stations, etc.? Yeah, hell yeah. But once again, I keep saying to you though, like that is correct and true. But the nuance of that argument that I make though is that the tethers got into power via the same resources and entryways into the system and to the infrastructure that the boomers told us black Xers not to use. You see what I'm saying to you? So what I'm saying is we wasn't on the field. We sat on the bench. And then they brought the new motherfuckers on, and they was like, oh, these niggas sitting on the bench. Let's get in the field. You see what I'm saying? And look how quickly they rose to power and got influenced by us not being involved. And then on top of it, there's no way they could have gotten to that power unless we voted these motherfuckers in. And who did that shit? The Keishas and the boomers. Do you understand what I'm saying? It ain't like they strong-armed us. You know what I'm saying? We left the back.
Guilt trip. Go ahead.
Yeah, we left the motherfucking back door open and shit. I was over there like, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't minding the shop. That's the truth.
Yeah, man, they try to use the Kevin Samuels adage, you know what I'm saying? They did the whole shame, blame, and explain. Not shame, man. What was the I forgot what Kevin
Samuels. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right.
That part.
Yeah, that part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, wait. So speaking of covers, because we at the 140-minute mark, I wanna make sure we play some of this Passport OG shit before we run out of time. Because I think you already seen it, but I want to play the part where FD Signifier talk about I want to ruin his legacy and reputation. This nigga the op for real. And like I said, he ain't acting alone with this shit. You understand what I'm saying? This some focus group shit. You feel me? Oh, let me press play on this shit.
Just what they present to be, and men are what we present to be. We are the ugly truth. That's why we don't mind going outside with a scruffy beard, and the women are a beautiful lie. That's why they all got different color makeup. That's why they all come outside with a mask and a wig.
there are no two ways around it. These days, everyone is talking about masculinity and how to redefine it or define it in this 21st century. Is it because of conversations from this space, or is it just because of an absence of traditional masculinity? That depends on who you ask. But you cannot deny that this conversation here is being had by pretty much everyone.
It's a very strange time to be a male, to be a boy, to be a man. It's a very confusing time.
And my manhood does not come in the form of my genitalia. My pronouns are they, them, or at least that's what I share with people most often. But for this particular meeting, I will come out fully as saying that my pronouns are she, they, him. Now, I don't usually go into that because it becomes a quite interesting, delicate conversation about what it means to be a man.
When I was growing up, there were icons in sports, in movies, you know, the kind of the rugged masculine hero, but in all aspects of life. You know, I remember as a 3-year-old, I can remember John F. Kennedy on the television. I was fascinated by him. It was a man who was very commanding. He was the president, but there was also a weird kind of softness to him, like a strange poetic side to it that drew me in. There were these icons. You wanted to grow out of adolescence. You wanted to become a man. You wanted to enter the world and follow in the footsteps of some of these people that you admired. But now it's like being a male, being a masculine is almost ugly. It's dirty. It's almost like something you have to wipe off your skin. Toxic masculinity.
Every manly man that I know has had anger issues and has had ego issues and has had all these things that we call toxic masculinity, all these things that befall so many men.
But you know, there's something you have to say about testosterone. It can turn ugly, but it drives you. It makes you do things. It's got a positive element. It gives you ambition. It makes you go out and do things. 12,000 years ago, it made you go hunt mastodons and kill them with your other members, right?
There's a long history of men fighting in wars, protecting families, hunting and gathering, and needing to have this ability to perform violence and this ability to be aggressive. Yeah. And with no channel of that, you can get off the rails pretty easy.
Really easily. There should be positive things about being a man. And so then I don't want to stay in adolescence. I don't want to stay in this little cocoon with my mommy and my daddy in my home playing games.
Did I marry a bitch? I did. I didn't know. I went too fast. Yeah, I picked the wrong one, but I ain't going backwards. I'm living this thing. And I'm you know, I'm not perfect. What is that? What is perfect?
I want to go out in the world. I want to conquer. I want to have ambition. I think the root of the problem is that there's no kind of positive masculinity out there. And so it doesn't give people an incentive to get out of that little kind of adolescent cocoon.
He would hang out in front of Neiman Marcus in his little suits, and he would offer to personal shop with people. His initial goal was to be like a fashion influencer.
Welcome to another edition of Life and Style by Kevin Samuel. Again, if you like what I'm doing, what are you going to do? You're going to go ahead and click that YouTube subscribe button.
Bad hair.
You can hear the real dilemma in Robert Greene trying to define masculinity in a positive way in 2026, because essentially in 2026, every kind of masculinity that you don't like is deemed as toxic. I would think someone like FD Signifier should actually be championing someone like Kevin Samuels. He wasn't the traditional bulky, tall, athletic guy who was relying on his athletic prowess to get young ladies, I guess, if you want to call it that way, because that's deemed toxic now. He was a STEM degree graduate, and he was talking about upgrading your image as men. It should be celebrated because, again, toxic masculinity in 2026 is any kind of masculinity that you don't like, as presented by FD Signifier here.
You're going to go ahead and click that YouTube subscribe button.
Bad hair. He was a geek. He was a chemist. That was his original content. It's probably still, I doubt it's still on this channel. Let's see. Oh, nope. It's all still here. It's all still here. All of this cringe cologne reviews are still here. Look at this dude.
You're going to go ahead and click the subscribe button on the YouTube because you're a nice person. And it doesn't cost you one dime. It helps you make little pieces of peanuts.
Smell like hot ass and butter and
Is this your key? Is this your king? I may just release the Kevin Samuels portion of this video as its own standalone video. I know he's already dead, but we have to kill his legacy.
I know he's already dead, but we have to kill his legacy.
What I find interesting about this reaction is
Stop it right there. That's what I wanted. I know he's already dead, but we have to kill his legacy. And that's not just a shot at Kevin. That's a shot at every productive heterosexual black male. And I actually saw this when it premiered live earlier today. And I left the comment in the chat because I was around when Kevin was still doing that's how I actually first started watching Kevin, when he was still doing the fragrances and fashion, the image consultant stuff, because it was good. It was really good content. He was really good at it, right? First Kevin Samuels video I ever saw was Black Men You Belong To. Who's this bum? It's FD Signifier. He's a black feminist male.
Male
but
feminist.
But he did this video
BMF.
called Black Men You Belong To, and I was like, man, who is this guy? My point is, Kevin, once he came into his own with his show and he really blew up and everything, he used to always say, I don't take down any of my old content. Like, I could scrub my channel and everything, but Kevin used to say, I leave everything up so that so that everyone can see where, basically they see the finished product now, but I leave all this up so that you can see what it took for me to get here. You understand what I'm saying? So FD Signifier is trying to be like, oh, look, look what we found that was hidden on the internet. No, it's on his channel. He left this content up there like this on purpose for the other brothers to be like, basically, he wanted people to see every phase of his transformation into the Kevin Samuels that we all knew, like the iconic Kevin Samuels. Like, it was on purpose. He was like, I could scrub the channel and everything else like that. You understand what I'm saying? And like, so this is my point. Kevin leaving all this stuff up here is to be inspirational for other black men who may be at a different phase in their life, to be like, yo, bro, look at me, like, this is where I was. And I think Kevin's so thin back then, he might have still just he was on sometimes, I don't know if he was still taking cancer medications back then and everything. But the fact that this goofy nigga is basically laughing at an old iteration of Kevin, like niggas is, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers, like there's, like, it's not a process to get to where you're at or whatever level. It's the hero's journey. You see what I'm saying? This is a very unmanly assessment of what's going on. Go ahead, that's all you, Mr.
Yeah, this dude right here, man, FD talking about the manosphere like he ain't like the beta orbiter of every leftist take. His balls were tied before he hit 30. Bro. No, I'm serious, man. FD Signify out here dropping 4-hour essays on masculinity. This nigga testosterone so low, his voice cracks when he say patriarchy. You can't take a nigga like this seriously. And God bless the dead. See, this what you get. This what you get when dudes don't get no type of attention. He basically got catered to a simple demographic. I do mean simple, and which is the leftist liberal Keisha and the other soy boy low testosterone men that hated Kevin Samuels because he was trying to give him good game. First of all, I'm smelling good. Like I said, you probably didn't hear me. How much you want to bet that this nigga FD Signify India alike probably smell like foot, ass, and frankincense and myrrh and a hot summer day in Georgia.
But this is the face of the onslaught now. This is an example from a media strategy standpoint of a classic case of what? Cut the head off to kill the body. So they think that if they destroy Kevin's reputation and his and his legacy, that it will by default kill the black manosphere and everything else like that. And that shows that how our enemy or our enemies don't really understand the magnitude of what's being done here. Nothing can stop the force of an idea whose time has come. You can't you can't kill an idea.
You know why? Because remember Marvel. Who was Captain America? That's a good metaphor too. Who was Captain America's biggest op, and who organization do you work for?
Hydra. Yeah, we are Hydra. Kill 110 to pop up in its place. That's what happened. Kevin is actually more influential in his death than when he was alive, because he's been gone for 2+ years.
Almost 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And he's still living rent free in these motherfuckers' heads. And you know what? The other thing is, I got a bunch of day ones. The great guys, 6-figure earners, but they were blue pill. They hated Kevin. Now it's 3 years later, and I got some of my day ones calling me up, being like, you was kind of right about that Kevin Samuel stuff, man. You know what I'm saying, Steve?
Only after the fact. I guaranteed you they called you once they start either getting mistreated and mistreated at work. They probably go to the house and they get some more, like they busting rhymes, and the girl saying, "Man, give me some more," bust their heads up, and they probably getting disrespected everywhere they go, and they trying to see like, man, what happened? And now they looking like, man, Mr. Wabbit, saying Bugs himself.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, you spot on, because one of my mans that's calling me, my day ones, he in the middle of a motherfucking divorce. Now, I mean, not that it's funny, but you know what I'm saying?
Man, it ain't funny, but hey, he tried to warn y'all, man. Shit, Tom Like is trying to warn y'all. Coach Greg Adams trying to warn y'all. I try to warn y'all. Black Rant 313 try to warn y'all. I mean, you can lead the horse to water.
Yo, Black Muslim, good night. Good All right, Mr. O, whatchamacallit? I really wanted to get to the part for you to hear him saying I want to destroy his legacy. All right, we at the 154. That's all you, Mr. O. You got about 4 minutes. You can do your closing statement, take us home, promote anything you want. It's all yours, man.
Yeah, it's another beautiful night on some random shit with Machismo TV, breaking down weekly topics, would be political, talk about these niggas like FD Signify, making us strong masculine black man look bad, all these so-called wayward Keishas out here that want to go ahead and destroy our so-called image and whatnot. But we are not in the 80s, we're not in the 90s, and God bless the 2000s, but we're here to go ahead and drop all this so-called positive black knowledge all down to you black men out there, Sunday through Saturday, all day, every day, and you can catch us on the replay. You dig? But go ahead and press play. I want to hear this a little bit.
Oh, you want me to play a little bit more? All right, we only got we got to wrap in 3 minutes. We have the 155, because I can't put it in rotation if it's over 2 hours.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Here, but I'll play a little bit more.
That this is a type of masculinity that I would imagine from people like FD Signifier would be champion. But it doesn't matter, because there are 2 problems that FD and his ilk have to deal with.
Breaking down the data about race and ethnicity revealed that never married, now these are among people who have never been married, been single their whole lives. White men had the highest median wealth at $40,000. Race and ethnicity were important to consider when looking at wealth gaps, because such disaggregation, look it up, usually exposes more substantial financial gaps. Indeed, never married black women had just $3,300 in median wealth. Never married Hispanic women had $5,600, and never married white women had 31,000.
This is the part of the conversation where guys like FD Signifier and his ilk have to stop being theoretical and start being factual for the duration of human history.
Right there. That was it. That was it. That's all we needed for the playback. They just need that little information.
All right, hell yeah. All right, guys. We're at the 156 mark. Let me just do this real quick, man. I want to thank everybody who actually rejoined the channel this evening and supported the stream. No News, who I got in here? Was it Detroit? Detroit, of course. And Alexander X Live, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Yeah, and especially, you know, since I always say this, man, we come on late at night. So like we, you know, means like this the graveyard and the third shift type shit. So everybody up in here, I mean, unless you with Cali, y'all, you know what I'm saying, maybe like around 9 o'clock or 11 for y'all. Or I mean, you know, when we go on, what is that? I'm at 216, so yeah, maybe it's like midnight for y'all. But yeah, everybody that's out here on the late shift, appreciate you, Mr. O, man. Yo, thanks for tapping in on these random shit, Sean. I mean, basically, whenever I do the random shit, because I'm trying to get like pretty steady with these joints. I mean, you can just do these joints with me when you, you know, when you're free and not working or want to do. This can end up just, you know, just to be our segment, other than you know, the Sunday show when you show up. Because I just wanted something where I could just stream and talk about whatever I wanted with like a loose format. You know, the Sunday show was tight and real ordered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could dig that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard for me to come up with a structure show. I just like to rip and rant too. So it's perfect for me too.
All right, perfect. So yeah, I'll hit you every time I'm going on. I'm trying to go on like 4 times a week with this random shit joint. So I mean, like I said, if you're free, man, I'll send you the link, or if you just pop up in the chat, I'll drop you the link, and we can just knock these out. These is fun. The time go by pretty fast too. You feel me? Shit. On that note, man. Hold on. Let me take this down real quick. Like I said, man, we appreciate you guys, and appreciate all you guys who supported the stream. We need the goddamn money. On that note, man, I want to say, as always, good night and good luck. Salute to you, Mr. O.
Hey, where's Stewie?
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
There it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean, to play us out? To end the show?
Yeah, yeah.